Her mother-in-law treated her badly because she was the only wife in the family that couldn't bear a child. There lived a man named Okon, first son of the family and the pride of his lineage. His wife was Didi. She was quite a gentle and kind woman. But there was one thing that she did not have: a child. For years upon years, her womb remained silent, and because of this, her days became darker than a moonlight, always sad. In Okon's compound lived his mother, Mamansa, a woman whose words were as sharp as a broken glass. She had 4 other sons, each with children, many children. Whenever Mamansa saw Didi, she would sneer. Empty calabash, woman who eats and produces nothing. Sometimes she would clap her hands and shout loudly so that other neighbors would hear. Is this the wife my son chose as first wife? A tree would bear fruit before this woman even does. Didi would lower her head and tears gathering in her eyes. Mamansa wasn't the only one. Even Okon's brothers' wives, Atim, Ekaite, Ima and Eno, they mocked Didi every day. They were jealous because Didi's husband treated her with so much love and respect, even though she had no child, while their husbands did not. Surely she has used love potion for him, they would say sometimes. When she swept the compound, they would whisper loudly, "Make way, oh, the Barren queen is passing. Look at her waist, flat like a canoe. She carries only shame, not a child." If Didi fetched water, they giggled. "Careful or she might drop the pot. She has no strength from childbirth." If she walked by, they would pretend to look around. "Where is your child? Oh, sorry, you have none." Their laughter followed her like smoke. At night, Didi cried silently into her wrapper while her husband Okon held her. But the next day, the insults continued. The New Yam Festival was a sacred celebration, and every married woman who had given birth was honored with baskets of fresh yam, palm oil, and kola nuts. Drummers played, masquerades danced, women with children walked around in the parade carrying their babies on their backs. But for women without children, it was a day of humiliation. When Didi approached the gathering, the other wives elbowed one another. Why is she here? She should have stayed at home with her husband, a vegetable husband, and washed plates. What honor does she bring without a child? Mamanta, in front of everyone, said loudly, "Didi, move aside. The yams are not for you. They are for mothers, real women." The crowd murmured. Some laughed while others shook their head in pity. Didi stood frozen. Her eyes filled instantly with tears, but she tried to hold them back. An elderly woman looked at her and said softly, "My daughter, forgive them. But today, tradition speaks. Only mothers receive the yams, okay?" The other wives continued their mockery. Behind her, the wives jeered loudly, making sure she heard every word. Some even sang mockery songs. The festival that brought joy to many brought only heartbreak to Didi. That night, as the compound slept, Didi wept beside the fire. Her cries were broken, her spirit crushed. When Okon came to console her, she clung to him, shaking. "Okon, please, take another wife as your mother have advised you. Please, let this shame leave me. Let your mothers and brothers' wives stop mocking me. I cannot bear it anymore." But Okon lifted her chin gently, wiping her tears. "Didi, you are my wife. I will stand with you. I will never leave you. I will never replace you. Child or no child, you are my heart." His words were sweet, but the pain did not disappear. And in the moment of deep sorrow, Didi made a decision, a dangerous decision, a decision born from wounds deeper than the ocean. When the moon rose high, Didi tied her wrapper tightly, wiped her tears and stepped outside. She walked alone through the forest path toward Ukwatete, the sacred stream where spirits listened. If the world mocked her, if people shamed her, if her womb refused to open, then she would go to the place where women whispered promises, a place where desperate souls bargained with the supernatural. There she would ask the river goddess for a child, even if she had to offer something far greater in return. Never mock a woman who looks for a child. Rather, pray for her. So for knowledge sake, around 30% of infertility cases are solely due to male factors and 30% are solely due to female factors. 30 to 40% are due to a combination of both or are unexplained infertility. So if a woman does not give birth to a child, it doesn't only depend on the woman. It could also be caused by the man. Thank you.